Hey guys, today I'm making a lone druid commentary, or kind of a guide-ish. This is just a game that I played of Offlane lone druid. Now they didn't really have support this game, which is kind of my only real problem making this video. The people at laning was Drow Ranger and Phantom Assassin, so it was kind of a weird lane. But I figured I'll make this on this game because I feel like I played really well this game. And yeah, so Lone Druid offlane is his most played lane. He's pretty good at offlaning because he can do a bear pull, where you just pull the bear up here and well right here, and the wave is right here, so you get about level like 3 for free almost, as long as they don't actually like stop your bear somehow. Which if it like you don't have to bear pull, you can also use your bear to block, and it's still pretty good. Now, usually your starting items is gonna be Stout Shield and Quelling Blade, but I went for Aura Venom this game because I actually thought I was dual laning with Pudge, but instead they ended up tri laning. Now, usually you actually do want solo offlane because you want experience. So there are 3 separate ways to play Lone Druid as far as building wise. You can go for the attack range talent and go range Lone Druid like Dragonlance and Mjolnir and stuff. But pretty much makes you like kind of like Sniper, except I don't think you're as good. There's also Radiance on Druid, which is a classic style that most people play, where you get Radiance on your bear. And then there's the build I do, or I have been doing, where you go Basher on Druid. And you get a Maelstrom and a Basher on your bear. Now, Lone Druid's like not very good right now, to be honest. You should only play him for fun if you do play him. But so this is how the bear pull works. But anyways, about the Basher build, not Lone Druid in general, is that he's really only good because he hits people. That's what he does. And he doesn't really have that much disable, such I think Basher's good. As you can see, this guy's pretty mad. Because it gives him more disable. So what you want to do is you want to run your bear around and circle around this area, and you want to meet it with this next wave that's coming up. And this pretty much just kills one of your waves, and you see they're having a little bit of dip. It might be hard for them to last it, but you don't really care about them. So you pretty much have to respond your bear to this too, depending on how good you actually ended up blocking it.
First blood.
See, if I had a Quelling Blade, getting last hits here would be a lot easier, but I got Orb because I thought Pudge wanted to dual lane. And of course, it's totally fine that they're tri laning. I actually didn't want to do a dual lane. But
Denied.
so, Phantom Assassin is difficult for Lone Druid to lane against because she just spam daggers. She even went Ring of Basilis because that's what she's planning to do, and that's very annoying. And there's Drow Ranger with her slows. But Lone Druid's like pretty good in the offlane. He could farm. The wave has been up to my tower for a very long time now. I'm getting solo experience too. I'm gonna end up out leveling these guys by a lot. I'm missing last hits because I'm so used to last hitting with Quelling Blade. And also with Lone Druid, if you are struggling in your lane, they have the tri lane. Then you can just go up here and jungle our camps if they're pulling the wave. I don't really recommend trying to bear pull again after your first initial bear pull. It's too dangerous for your bear because they're leveling up and stuff. They're gonna have more disables and spells. Also, they might be expecting it. So don't bear pull after your first little pull. Also, one thing to do, if they do have disables and they want to kill your bear, just run your bear into the tower and kill the wave. Because what it'll do is you'll just get level 2 off the creep wave. It's not the end of the well, it's not really the best thing that you want. Because of course you're not gonna get that much gold because it's harder to last it. But it's still better than having your bear die. I'm also at level 3. You get your bear teleports, or your bear can teleport to you. So my bear is going to heal right now because it was just done jungling the camp. Now you pretty much jungle with Lone Druid as long as you have a Stealth Shield and Quelling Blade. And if you really think like the heroes you're laning against are gonna totally kick your ass, you might just want to start Iron Talon. And just because honestly, what you can do if they just keep pulling and your lane is just like impossible to go into, just carry a TP scroll and go jungle the rest of the camps. Like, and then just TP when the wave pushes up here. But my problem with Lone Druid that you gotta learn is you gotta learn when it's time to jungle and when it's not time to jungle. Because you want to keep farming, but you don't want them to kill your tower. As you see him trading with him pretty well right here. He's supposed to have a draw when he jumps on me. I pretty much got ahead of damage right there, I believe. But that is two heroes and two very annoying carries to lane against. Although I don't know why they're laning together, by the way. Because they're competing for last hits and everything. See, it should have been Abaddon or Pugna down here. But sorry, now I'm juggling. I think this is actually a bad time to jungle. I should have been paying more attention. But I kind of didn't want to go to the wave because I was so low. Now, it's always okay to just like leave, you just kill one of the groups and come back down here. Also, if you're in a lane that you're winning, like, feel free to trade with your bear. If people start attacking you, put your bear on them and then run. Your bear will slow them down. Also, like, if they chase you too aggressively, then they might even kill them. I called Dry Ranger missing way too late. I kind of realized that PA was alone, so I went on her. Let's go past this pause a bit. Now, I did get roots, but now I think it's fucked up because I didn't really mean to try to attack this creep. It was because of the pause. So I actually missed my kill because of this. But it's all good. She's out of lane now. And that's really all I care about because now I get last hit. Now, with Lone Druid, really how I play him is, it depends on which team is. If you're doing really good, then you might not want to get a Midas, but also if you're doing really good, then like you get a way earlier Midas. I think Midas is good. You could get about a 10-minute Midas on Lone Druid, offlane. 7 minutes on jungle, 7 minutes, maybe even 6 minutes mid or carry, depending on how good your lane is. I'm just gonna farm the pool camp because I don't really want to go all the way up there, and I'm kind of scared of that lane right now. I don't really have any vision on there, and I can't really jungle this camp because they stacked it, and I don't even think I have Rabbit yet. If I had like Battle Cry, I could probably farm that, but I don't really want to almost lose my bear in their territory.
I'll take that.
Now they're both here, and I really don't want to try to trade too hard. Let's go my Banner Rune, and I just keep jumping. My last hits have actually been pretty poor this game. That's partially because I started with Orb Venom first. I really don't think it's a good idea to start Orb Venom first, unless you know that you're in a dual lane, which you don't really want to dual lane with Lone Druid, because you usually do pretty good in your lane, and you don't. Oh, this is funny. You'll like this. But Lone Druid doesn't really like you want your carries. I mean, you want your supports with your carry.
I see death.
So that was really funny. This Dry Ranger got pretty mad at this whole game. Maybe one of the ones why to respawn my bear. I should have just Shrine maybe. See Dry Ranger rage quit. If she disconnected and she was not meaning to run there. She was trying to steal my rumor, I guess maybe.
Regeneration.
Now getting a root is tough. It's really all luck, and that's why I think going Midas, Maelstrom, and Basher is good, because Maelstrom helps you farm, and Basher pretty much gives you more chance for disable and makes it easier for you to get a root, and that's kind of what you care about, because your bear is hitting people. Now Radiance isn't a bad build. I still think Radiance is probably the best build, to be honest. I just like Basher build more. It just suits me better. And like I said, you pretty much have to play Lunge for fun if you do play him, because he's honestly not very good right now. Ever since he got that massive Rabbit nerf, it's pretty bad. They made it a little bit better, but it's still like pretty terrible. There's actually a oh, that's my Templar Assassin. So Lone Druid works pretty well if your allies are disabling for you, because that means your bear can get more hits in, so it has a bigger chance of getting a root. Now, one thing I see people buy before, which I don't get, which it happens very rarely, but if we do just don't, some people try to get Echo Saber on their bear, which is a total waste. Your bear doesn't benefit from any of the stats at all. And yeah, alright, let's look at this right here. So I do transform into bear form because this guy had a pretty good chance to kill me, and then I use Battle Cry to kill him. Now, Battle Cry does give you extra armor as well, and 70 damage. It's pretty insane on 2 heroes. It's you and your bear. And I don't know why he kept chasing me there. He was pretty low. So I got about a 9-minute Midas, but it should have been way faster. I should have been lasting way more. So I probably could have got this by like 6 or 7 minutes because my lane was so good. But your lane is always going to be good. And if it's not, then just jungle your camps. It's pretty easy. At lower levels, though, a lot of people don't pull. So you might have to just kind of wait your tower sometimes. Like my tower actually has pretty low HP, to be honest. Compared to theirs, it does, but it's alright as long as it's not dead. Good to go. Also, one thing I recommend is that you could go in your bear form when you're low and stuff and use it to dodge stuns. But you don't want to be in it all the time unless you have boots, which I usually wait to get my boots after my Midas. And if I'm going to Radiance build, I even don't get like boots until after Radiance. Midas and Radiance, I don't get boots. Just because it's just better because you're going to be farming so much anyways. And your movement speed is so fast, but it sucks so much when you're a bear. When you're in a bear form, it really sucks. You lose 45 of your move speed. It's a lot.
Dire's middle tower is being attacked.
Now Pudge is here, so I'm willing to be a bit more aggressive by kind of trying to wait for him to land a hook. But Pudge is good anyways, even if he just rots them, because that means the bear's going to get more hits in, and probably going to get a root. Now he missed his hook, so we ran in. And I think we ended up going on Drought here. So your bear can tower dive, because that's a ridiculous amount of HP. He's attacking me, so I put on my actual form. I probably shouldn't have battle cried here because I was going to run out of the range anyways, but Pudge did end up getting here. And now I'm fighting PA. And so watch how I'm putting my bear on him and I'm trying to keep my hero out of it. That's how you really want to be fine with Lone Druid, unless like you know you're going to like win the fight and you need more damage from your hero. Now Pudge landed a pretty good hook here. So he got 2 kills and that's really fucking awesome. I decided to TP out. Now that was kind of dangerous. I should have been in the trees before I TP'd out. Should be using my Midas. Now I got big boots for both. And it kind of sucks you have to buy 2 pairs of boots. That's kind of the downside about Lone Druid. Is that the boots don't duplicate or anything, which actually is kind of good that they don't duplicate because you need different kind of boots. But it's bad.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Bad news for you fans of towers out there.
Alright, so now the Richard Templar wanted me to go mid because Nick was having difficulties, and then she just wanted to have bottom because bottom was very easy lane, as we could tell. And we're gonna fast forward a bit here. Because honestly, most of the laning stage has gone by. We're gonna wait till some of the fights. Now I'm following my hero here because I know I gotta get him. But there's only one guy left, so my hero can be attacking him as well.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
And he's trying to hit this guy.
Fight me. Dire's top tower is under attack. Tower has fallen.
End up getting him here. So actually, as far as talents go, we'll talk about those in a second. They're pretty self-explanatory. If you're going range Druid, go for attack range. If not, go for health and bear damage instead of actual hero damage.
I'll take that.
You always want bear damage unless you're playing ranged on Druid. And the 12 armor is pretty good. 50 magic resistance is also really good as well. But it's really depending on what's killing your bear. And for number 25, I actually like the Tangle more. Get this fight. But I like the Entangle more usually, or the Savage Roar is also really good. It really depends on what you want to do. Because it's a 10-second Savage Roar cooldown, which I don't feel like is like that good. If it's like 3 seconds, hell yeah, dude, I would use that. Or like 5 seconds. But that would be arguably overpowered. So, I don't think number 25 is no big deal. I don't think it's anything that's too high up there. Now, because I have Trinkles, I'm farming with my bear. And just letting my hero kind of just sit there and be fat. So, when you are farming, you're going to need to get a Ring of Baselli's after you start spamming your Rabbit. Because you aren't going to have enough actual mana regen to do this. Also, another thing you could do, if you decide not to go for Midas, I really recommend getting a Medallion if you don't. Because it still gives you a Sage's Mass, so you don't need to get a Ring of Baselli's. And, you know, Medallion's super good on you. Like, if I had Medallion on this guy right now, he would be dead. But he's dead anyways. But he would be, like, dead like 2 seconds ago. You can put it on your bear when you're pushing, so your bear takes more tower damage. And it's really good on you.
Has fortified its
but I don't think it's worth it to go for a Medallion and a Midas. Because you don't get too much early game items. So you really just want to go for one or the other. And notice how I'm standing outside of the fight and then my bear hit him.
Radiant's bottom tower is under siege.
This guy's pinging me because he thinks my hero should go in. Which I don't think it really matters that much because your hero has pretty weak damage. Because you're not building any damage on him. You're getting Abaddon again. Also, one thing to mention is that your Savage Roar, your E, can actually interrupt channeling spells like Witch Doctor's ult, CM's ult, and Pugna's ult. So keep that in mind if you're getting ulted by those guys. I swore he already used that. That's not good, but how the hell do you build treads in a Midas? Whatever.
I'll take that.
Honestly, that's really about it for Lone Druid things. I guess all that's left to talk about is the item build. Which, so the ones you can do on your bear is Maelstrom and Basher, and Mjolnir, and then after that you kind of just go for Vlad's, and then Aghanim's. Ag is really good because it pretty much gives you late game potential because you're no longer really a fighting hero in late game. Well, it really depends on how good you are doing, but your bear just goes in backdoors, and your hero farms to keep pimping your bear out. And once your bear is fully decked out and it's the ultimate backdoor machine, you start building items on your hero. But your hero honestly isn't that good with items. And after doing the Radiance build, you kind of just go Radiance and then Vlad's. You can build a pipe sometimes instead of Vlad's, depending on the team you're going against. And Death Slayer is also really good if you go Radiance. It is really good because, keep in mind, you are a tower hitter. That's kind of why Lone Druid is super good, in my opinion. Or, he's pretty bad, but that's why I like him. Because he tower hits like a motherfucker. That's awesome, obviously. Ags is good. You put Ags on your hero, you put Vlad's on your hero, Pipe on your hero, and Medallion. Those are the items you put on your hero. Everything else goes on your bear. Unless you end up going ranged build or super late game when you actually put stuff on your hero. Other than that, I think it's about it. I guess one thing to say is that if you're going against a big pure damage dealer, Blade Mail is also an option. And testing that out recently, it's pretty good. It's not really an item you want to aim to get for. And yeah, that's about it, guys. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video. Peace.